How's everyone doing tonight? I am here to talk about the Superstar Shakeup and the Greatest Royal Rumble, but I'm not going to talk about all of the Superstar Shakeup because it's already been posted on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube on what happened what's on the Superstar Shakeup. So I'm only going to talk about the titles that got changed from brands because for one, because Jinder Mahal went to Raw and disrupted Kurt Angle. So then he ended up having to defend his title against Jeff Hardy. And Jeff Hardy finally won the United States title, and now he is a Grand Slam champion under both formats. And he won the title that he was missing, the only piece he was missing from the puzzle. Because he's held every other title except for the United States title, but now he's holding it. And the fans were happy when Jeff Hardy won the United States title. But Jinder Mahal invoked his rematch clause at the Greatest Royal Rumble, and that's what we'll find out where the title ends up. Because if Jinder Mahal wins and regains the title, then the title is going to Raw. And if Jeff Hardy retains his title, then it's gonna stay on SmackDown. And it's the same thing with the Intercontinental title, because Samoa Joe went to SmackDown and so did The Miz, and they're in the ladder match, and so is Finn Balor. And that's when we're gonna find out if Seth Rollins retains his title, then it'll remain on Raw, and if Samoa Joe wins it, then it's going to SmackDown, the Intercontinental title. And we're gonna find out on week from Friday what's to happen, what's to come as the year goes by. And because all the pay-per-views are now for both brands, they're not divided in the brands anymore. So that's another thing, which I think is also a good thing, because that means that there are not so many pay-per-views anymore over every month. And we'll see what happens. But one thing that we also saw is an exclusive interview on WWE.com, but it's on YouTube now, is that Randy Orton said that he wants the Universal title because it's the only title that he's never held. But I would rather he win the WWE Championship, and even 10th time, because he's held that title 9 times. He's held the World Heavyweight title. He's held both the United States and Intercontinental, and both tag team. So I know that he wants the Universal title, but I think he should just win the WWE title, and even 10th time, because the Universal title was created for guys that will probably never win the WWE Championship, because it's similar to that title, and it's even identical to it. And one thing that I think that should happen now as well is that there should be feuds for the WWE Championship with Rusev, Shinsuke Nakamura, Shelton Benjamin, and Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles. Like, in the coming year, those are the people that should feud for the WWE Championship. And I think that Shelton Benjamin should hold it, because he's been there, because he was there for a long time and then he left and now he's back. So they need to use Shelton Benjamin, and he needs to win the WWE Championship because he's already held both the Intercontinental and United States. But I guess we'll see what happens in the coming year. Because I even think Rusev should win the WWE Championship as well. And also at the Greatest Royal Rumble, it's going to be Rusev versus The Undertaker in a casket match. And it's going to be John Cena versus Triple H going one-on-one, because they both have victories over one another for the WWE Championship. So I guess on Friday, not this Friday, but next Friday, they're going to settle the score. And I think that the favorite to win the Greatest Royal Rumble is Daniel Bryan, because he's the one that the fans most want to win. And I think that maybe that's what's gonna happen, is Daniel Bryan's gonna win the Greatest Royal Rumble. But I guess we'll find out what's to come, and And I saw NXT earlier, which was good, and some fans even NXT NXT. Some like it better than the main roster. It's good, like I like it. But and there's also gonna be more superstars from NXT getting called up to the main roster after this. And I guess we'll see what's to come, if there will be any superstars from NXT winning the United States or Intercontinental or one half of the tag team, because it's gonna be a while till any of these superstars from NXT win a world title. And I think that I guess we'll see what happens if Roman Reigns wins the Universal title from Brock Lesnar, or if it's gonna be Bobby Lashley that takes it from Brock Lesnar when the time comes.